So after 4.5 years of being in school, I had finally made it to the end. It was my last quarter, and I had worked really hard. I got good grades, and I knew I was a shoo-in to graduate with honors.
During my senior year in high school, I competed in about a half dozen bodybuilding championships, and I actually placed well in all of them. So about 2 months after I graduated, I had my sights set on the Minnesota State Bodybuilding Championships. I thought I was a shoo-in for winning the teenage division. Maybe not the overall, but I thought for sure I had a lock on the lightweight division.
So I'm waiting at the desk at the graduation office, and I had paid my fees, and the clerk was going to get my cap and my gown and all the other stuff that went along with graduating with honors. And when she came back, all she had was a cap and gown. So I said, are you sure? I said, I'm pretty positive that according to my calculations, I graduated with honors.
So I trained for it, prepared for it, and come the day of the event, after the judging, it was time for the nighttime finals. Backstage, they called off the list of the finalists. Top 5 made the finals, and I was not on that list.
So she said, well, let me look at my list, and according to her records, I was not there. And I said, well, there is definitely some mistake because I have worked too hard to not graduate with honors. So she went and she checked her computer, and less than a minute later came back to inform me that because I had taken classes at a community college and not all of my classes at the university, that I was not eligible to graduate with honors. So that is not the best news that you ever want to hear when you're surrounded by all your peers at graduation time.
I was devastated. I was shocked. Now, to make matters worse, I had taken a hefty dose of niacin, which is a B vitamin that, as a side effect, which bodybuilders wanted, it turned you kind of red, it flushed your capillaries, and bottom line, it made your veins stick out. So I took a little bit extra in my confidence, thinking I was going to win. So I ended up going out into the audience, and I was fuming mad. I was angry, I was frustrated, and all the while, I'm burning up from this niacin, and as I'm just seething. So it was a very unpleasant experience for me. I was shocked. Incidentally, I ended up taking 6th.